Hi everybody, and it's Friday Reads. Welcome to a new episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So, I finished one book, and I started another one. Let's see if I can, I want to get, I'm 71% through the second book, but I want to get a cover. Okay, so right now, bear with me. I thought I had this all set up. So I finished cover. Nope, that's not what I finished. It's the second book. Yeah, you can tell I'm ready for this, aren't you? Okay, wait, wrong button. Okay. Cover. I finished a couple days ago A Promise of Fireflies. There you go. By Susan Haught. And I received this from NetGalley for a review. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. And it starts out with a woman in her mid to late 40s, she's with her best friend, going through her mother's stuff. Her mother had just passed away. She had pre-Alzheimer's, and she had passed away. And this woman is also dealing with her divorce being final, finding out that her ex is going to be a father with the new young woman he's with the one that he had the extramarital affair with, and realizing that he made this huge mistake and he wants her back, which she says no way. So she's having a really tough time dealing with her mother's death, and while going through her mother's belongings, she came across this worn leather journal, and there's all kinds of poems in it. Oh, and the main character's name is Riley, Ryleigh, and she's finding out things about her mom and her dad that she didn't know about, and she ends up coming across this person's name called Ambrose. So she finds him. He's very old. Reminds her of an author, and come to find out there's things about her parents she didn't know, and she's coming to terms with that and trying to find more information. And she is also a writer. Her best friend sends her away on a business trip to take her place to check out a resort that they want to put a spa in. And she ends up meeting the owner, and there's a snow blizzard there while she's there, and she gets to know him really well, and they fall for each other, and she'd never seen fireflies before. And there's a lot of mention of fireflies throughout the book that has to do with her mom, and she does end up seeing fireflies. She thinks that it's really neat, but she, like I said, she meets the owner of this resort, and then they part ways, and she doesn't see him again for a long time, and then he comes back into her life. It was very well written. I really, really enjoyed it. It only took me a couple days to read it. And now I am reading Seeing Red by Sandra Brown. Can you see that? And I really like Sandra Brown. This is a mystery. This has to do with a reporter. She's a TV reporter, and she takes a pic. She has a picture from something that happened of a bombing when she was a little girl, and she takes the picture, and she wants to do a interview with the major who had saved all these people out of the rubble after the bombing, and come to find out she is the little girl in the picture, and she wants to thank him, but he doesn't want to do an interview. She's called him many times, so she finds his son and says, will you help me get a foot in the door? And his son said, my father and I had an outing, and I don't think we can do that. So he realizes she's still going to go find his dad. So he ends up taking her to the house so she can do the interview, or at least talk to him. And the major does agree to do the interview when he realizes who she is. And she had lost her mom in that bomb, and her father was paralyzed from the neck down. Because her dad was in such poor shape, she was raised and adopted by her aunt and uncle. So anyways, while she's there with the major, she goes and uses the restroom, and someone knocks on his door, and you hear a gun go off. So she hurries up, and someone jiggles the doorknob on the bathroom, so she hurries up and scoots out the bathroom window. She falls like a small ravine, and she is found, and then they're now investigating who went after the major, and what does she know. And it all goes back to the bombing. And so his son is gung-ho on finding out what really, really happened. And like I said, I'm 72% through the book. I don't know if I will finish it this weekend. Today is Friday. I had today off. I probably will have Monday off as well. Amber's place of business is not busy. And Scott, unfortunately, has to work tonight, overtime. And he has to work tomorrow night at the gas station. He works Sunday morning at the gas station, comes home, sleeps for a few hours, and goes into his regular job again Sunday night. So we are not doing anything this weekend. So today I slept in late because I get up early and I upload YouTube videos, and then I go back to bed. So I got up around 9, I think it was. And I took my time getting ready this morning, and then I ran to Henrietta. So I plan on just mostly coloring all weekend. That's my goal this weekend, is to color. But I might try to finish this book because it is really, really good. And so far it is a 4-star. And I received this also from NetGalley, so I do recommend this. And then next week I want to read library. I want to read Girl in Snow. See if I can find a cover. Girl in Snow by Dania Kukavka. Can you see that? Girl in Snow. I have heard mixed reviews about this. I also received this from NetGalley. I did not ask for it though. The publisher had emailed me and asked me if I would read it and review it, and I said yes. Some people have DNF'd this because they did not like it. DNF stands for did not finish. So if I do, I'll be happy with that. And then I want to read, and I do not have a cover for this. It's called Reckless Creed by Alex Cava. And I received that from NetGalley. And if I have time, I want to read, see if I can find it, The Stolen Marriage by Diane Chamberlain. Maybe it's not on here. And I received that from NetGalley. I don't see it. Nope, that's not it. Oh, I don't see it. Hold on. But I want to get all of these done by the end of the month. Yeah, The Stolen Marriage. Yeah, there's no cover for that either. And that's by Diane Chamberlain, I believe. Chambers. Let's see. The Stolen Marriage. Oh, it's still loading. Here we go. Diane Chamberlain. I received that from NetGalley as well, because in August I am planning on just reading a whole bunch of beach reads. Anything where the story takes place in the summer or on a beach. Anything that has the cover of a beach summery look. That's what I want to do in August, so that's what I will be up to. But yeah, I highly recommend The Promise of Fireflies, and so far I highly recommend Seeing Red by Sandra Brown. You can't go wrong with a Sandra Brown. Her books are really good. Her mysteries are really, really good. So that's what's new in Shalene's neck of the woods. And watch me next time for a new episode of What's New. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.